What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to overclock your graphics card for beginners for GPU mining. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to go and need to download is the MSI Afterburner software. I will leave a link down below in the description so you can go ahead and pick this software up. Now, the reason I'm using this is because it's the easiest to use, it's what most people use, and even though it is made by MSI, it is available to use for all graphics cards. Doesn't matter what card you've got, you can go ahead and use this software. So, once you go ahead and navigate it over to the site, we're going to go ahead and click Download Afterburner to go ahead and download the file. Next, we're going to go ahead and just click on File Explorer, click on Downloads, and double click the Setup. And it will go ahead and take us through the typical application: downloading, install, next, install, agree, all of that good stuff. And you'll see that MSI Afterburner is downloading. Now we're going to wait for this to finish up. Go through the installer, make sure we accept everything. Shouldn't take too long to go ahead and download. Come on, finish up. And we've finished. So, MSI Afterburner has now launched, and this is where you can do all of the fine controls. So here it will see we are running an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070. Make sure that all lines up. And now we can go ahead and actually do the overclock. So this is the default sort of settings. If you ever want to get back to them, just press this arrow and it hits you the default. If you want to go ahead and see what settings are best for you, we're going to use a website called WhatToMine, and this is what I use for all of my profitability calculations and overclocks. I will leave again a link below to the website in the description. So what we're going to do is we're going to find our card that we're currently mining or using to mine. In my case, it's a 2070. And if you hover over it, you can see that it gives you the desired hash rates and overclock settings. So if we go ahead and use these overclock settings, these are basically what profitability we'll get. Now you might be able to turn it up or down slightly depending on your card, but this is the stable test that WhatToMine has used to get these profitability numbers. So that's what we're going to use. So they're using a +0, +500 with a 70% TDP. So we're just going to go ahead and change these numbers. So the core clock, that remained at 0, but the memory clock, that was 500. Now we can go ahead and move the slider, or we can just type in the number we want in the box and press enter. Now the power limit, what we want to do is, as you can see, the power limit and temperature are currently locked. If we move, they move together. We're going to unlock that. I like to set my temperature limit at 83 degrees, and the power limit recommended was 70. And I'm going to leave the fan speed at automatic. You want to leave that automatic, right? Because if you go ahead and set it to like 25%, it starts overheating. It can't move from 25% to go ahead and cool itself down, and you're going to run into some issues. So we're going to leave that on auto, and all we have to do is press this tick, and it goes ahead and applies our overclock settings. Simple as that. If we go ahead and hit the save profile, which we're going to do, you can see that we can designate a profile to this. So we're going to designate profile 1. What that means is we can reset it, and if ever we want to get back to those settings quickly, we just click on the profile we want, click apply, and we have that profile installed and ready to run. So that is the basics of overclocking. You can go and tune the memory clock and core clock slightly to see if you can maybe get more performance out of the card, but this is what I like to leave it at. WhatToMine have done testing on this, so I trust that this overclock will be stable, and it's what I'm going to run to continue to mine with. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.